Hey guys, it's that Dividend guy coming at you with another portfolio update. So today I'm going to go over the growth stocks in my portfolio. Specifically today we're going to go over Disney. And I'm going to go over why I picked Disney specifically to be in the growth stock portion of my portfolio. So the reason why I'm such a bull on Disney is because of the content. And I think it is the king of content. I think it's going to be the king of streaming. Undisputed. I think it's going to destroy Netflix. I think it's going to dominate and destroy Apple, and I think it's going to beat out HBO as well. Honestly, out of those, I think the biggest competitor, to be honest with you, will be HBO Max versus Disney, not even Netflix, just because HBO has Big Bang Theory and they also have Friends, so which I own them as well, with AT&T, with Warner. But the reason I'm so bullish on Disney is because they have such a great catalog when it comes to content. And I think that's the reason that they're going to be in the stratosphere when it comes to streaming, because they have some of the most iconic, beloved brands that have lasted nearly 100 years, right? Like Snow White, like Lady and the Tramp, Lion King, The Incredibles. They have Pixar. They have Star Wars. They have just so much content. And they have Marvel as well. And the crazy thing is, they've barely scratched the surface on the MCU. They've barely scratched the surface on Star Wars as well. They just have such a huge content library dating back so far that it's just insane. And the thing is, guys, with the streaming service, the reason I was kind of surprised that they took so long to get into streaming is because they've had the content for, like decades and decades and decades. So when they saw Netflix was coming in as a player, I'm surprised that they, in the streaming service, I'm surprised that they didn't go straight to streaming, to be honest with you. And I was surprised that they were so late in the game, but now that they're in it, I think that they're completely untouchable, especially because they now own Hulu and they also have an ESPN package. So not only can they target kids, they're targeting more like older adults with the Hulu offering, and they're getting sports fans with ESPN, which altogether you have something for the entire family. You have something for the kids with the actual Disney content, and that's a family thing, so that encompasses the entire family. You have sports fans, and you have moms and stuff that like Golden Girls. There's the Brady Bunch. A bunch of old classic TV shows are on Hulu as well. So they have like a whole encompassing thing for the family. And I think that's really what sets Disney apart from other streaming services is their offerings in such a different category. Like they're such a diversified behemoth when it comes to streaming. And I just think that they have such an array of content that just generationally people love. I think that you're going to see Disney skyrocket, and this is why I'm so bullish on Disney, is because they have the parks, they have the cable, the movies, the TV stations, but most importantly, now they have the streaming service. So this is an untapped market for Disney. They just started it, and they've barely scratched the surface. And the crazy thing is, they now they have the power to leverage their brands and their IPs and use those to get people to sign up to Disney Plus specifically. They've already used the MCU to get new subscribers, and they've already used Star Wars as well. So they're using their classic beloved brands to get people to sign up. And the thing is, if you're a Star Wars fan, you're probably a Star Wars fan for life. If you're a comic book fan, you're probably going to be a comic book fan for life. So they have these like very specific, targeted audiences that will go wherever the content is, and fans that are lifelong fans that want to share this stuff with their kids, with Disney content, as in like old Disney movies, and with Star Wars, Marvel, Pixar, all that. So they have such a great content library that I think that they're untouchable. And the reason that I think Disney is such a great play right now is because they're so new to the streaming business that right now I feel like it's kind of priced into the stock, but we have no idea how profitable the streaming service is going to be, because like I said, they're using their Marvel content like Loki, like WandaVision. They said they're going to do a She-Hulk thing. They're doing a Falcon and Winter Soldier show as well. And the thing is, with the Falcon and Winter Soldier offering, it looks like a movie. Like the show looks like an actual blockbuster movie. So if they're putting that much love and care into their shows on their streaming service, I think that's going to really set them apart. Like, not necessarily just the content, guys, but I'm talking the amount of love that they put into putting out that content, right? The amount of care that they do producing it, I think is really what's going to set the bar very high, and I think it's going to destroy other streaming services because, to be honest, guys, I don't even think Netflix is profitable. Disney is a profit-making machine, and I just don't think that they realized what they had when they started Disney Plus. So that's why I'm so bullish on Disney, because of the content, because of the history, and because of the fact that they're able to leverage these beloved brands to get new subscribers with ease. I think they're going to be the number one streaming platform in the world. They said by 2024 they've already destroyed their numbers for. They've already surpassed the number of subscribers that they thought that they would have at the end of this year, and I think they're closing in on their numbers for 2024 as well. So I think you're just going to see more growth. I think once they add more Marvel content, stuff that was announced, um, made people sign up, but they have completely different universes that they can add, which is phenomenal because the fans are going to get a lot of good content. So, guys, the streaming service is why I'm so bullish on Disney. And I think a lot of people are as well because it's such a finite little slice of their business right now, and it will grow into such a behemoth if they leverage their content correctly. Which, from what I heard with the last update from the Disney Plus release that I saw about a couple weeks ago, I did a video on it here on the channel too. I think they're gonna get just a monster amount of subscribers. So let me know if you guys are Disney fans. Let me know if you're a Disney Plus user. I am. I showed you guys my subscription like right when I bought it. So I'm a huge Disney fan, and I'm excited to add it back into the portfolio. I am aware it does not pay a dividend, but given the subscriber growth, given the fact that the parks should be opening relatively soon, and given the fact that they have the most beloved brands in the world, I have no issue buying and holding for the long term. This is one of those companies that I want to pass on to my kids specifically. If I had kids right now, I'm 25 right now, but if I had kids right now, I would be buying a couple shares of Disney a month just to, give them something that they loved. So the goal is, later on in life when I pass this portfolio down, when it comes to growth, the growth portion of the portfolio, I do want Disney to be a pretty significant portion of the growth portfolio, and a pretty big portion of the portfolio overall, probably like 7 to 10%, because I believe in the company so much. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know how you guys feel about Disney. Let me know what your favorite Disney movie is down in the comments below, and how you think the streaming service is going to go. I think it's going to be a slam dunk home run. I really do. I think it's going to be untouchable, and I think it's really going to change Disney's entire business. I think the streaming service will be the most profitable portion of the business with recurring revenue. I think it will even topple the parks and other portions of the business. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to hit the subscribe button on my channel, That Dividend Guy, and when you do, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any updates. I'm a Disney bull, Disney fan, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next portfolio update. Take care.